Hello and welcome to my first official video draft in English, that is. I did some in Dutch, my original language. So here's our first pack. It's a new Phyrexia Besieged Scars draft, of course. And there are some options here. We got Artillerize, pretty decent removal. We got Blight Agent. We got a Blade Splicer and Blighting Soul Eater. That are the options. So two good white cards, decent red card, and a good blue card. I think I'll take the Blighted Agent. I just like the blue infect, the blue-black infect. And although I think Blade Spicer is a little better in power level, I think the deck I want to play Blighted Agent in really needs it. So it's not obvious. It's a borderline pick maybe, but I like it, and let's see if this works. So two other options here. Full Charge and Grim Affliction are the two best cards in the deck. There's also Spinebiter, but blue-green infect is not really the archetype I want to be in, with pretty bad removal. Full Charge Grim Affliction, the dreaded 2 removal spells. I think Full Charge is better in general, but again in the archetype I want to build with Blighted Agent, the black is better, so I'll go for the Grim Affliction there. Okay, what have we here? Not much. There are two playable. There are, of course, the Glycerscorn is a very good card, but not what we want. For the rest, there's the Parasitic Implant, which is decent, but not great. And same goes for Blessing. It's a nice trick, of course, but sometimes it's just dead in your hand, and I don't think it's really what I want to do at third pick, but none of these picks are really third pick worthy. The Wellspring is okay. I'll go for the removal spell, although it's not great, it does its job, and maybe it destroys a bomb or something. Okay, again some interesting options here. The Blinding Soul Eater is late. So is the Artillerize with the 4th pick. That's 2. I don't think I really want to dip into another color for Artillerize. So it's between Apostle's Blessing again and the Blinding Soul Eater. Blinding Soul Eater is so much better than the Apostle Blessing, and also a bit colorless, although you really want to be white with this thing. But I'll still go for it, and I think we will play it no matter what, unless the playables are so many. Wow. I really wish the Blade Splicer, I took the Blade Splicer first pick, because white seems pretty open. Last pack it was still the Blinding Soul Eater, and although Shriek Raptor is infect, it's still good in non-infect deck. The blue-black infect seems not really working out, but I think the pick here is Impaler Strike, not much else. Maybe the Shriek Raptor or the Maul Splicer, but Impaler Strike is just better than them. So that's gonna be. Okay, this is a fairly strong pack if you see what's still in there. Thundering Pteranodon is pretty good pretty strong. So is Forced Worship in the right kind of deck. Gremlin Mine, you will almost always play Gremlin Mine. But my pick here is the Deceiver XR. I really like that card. For the rest, you have Mutagenic Growth, Vapor Snack, all pretty playable. But I really like the XR. It's really versatile, so we'll take that. And this is the part where it dries up a bit. I don't see me playing any of these. I guess the Convert is playable. The Mycosynth Fiend is pretty okay, but I don't want to be green. Same goes for the Cobra. I'll pick up a Phyrexian's Core here. Usually it won't make the deck, but if I pick up a Wellspring or two, it might be cute. Not much here. The Lost Leonin is okay in an effect deck, but I don't think that's really what's going to happen here. I got Blighted Agent, but for the rest I don't have much, and it's not worth dipping into white for. I like the Pristine Talisman a lot, but the Shrine of Piercing Vision is pretty decent also. Although I think the Talisman is still better, but I'm pretty impressed with the Shrine of Piercing Vision. So maybe I'll pick one up. Vapor Snack or Conversion Chamber. That are the two options here. Conversion Chamber is very slow, but pretty decent in some decks. I don't know if we're controlling enough for it, but I think I'm not a big fan of Vapor Snack. It delays them a bit, but that's all it does. So I'll take the chamber here. Wow, it seems like green is kind of open. If you see the Leeching Bite and the Deathwood Cobra, two pretty playable cards. Cards you almost always play in green. Same goes for the Sensor Splicer, which is the card I'm gonna take. I'm not gonna be green. That ship has sailed, but the Blinding Soul Eater makes me more want to play white than green. So if it comes to that, I'll pick up. I have a Sensor Splicer. Pretty much nothing. Take the rare here because I can, and hide it right away. I've played Revival. It's not great, but who knows? Maybe it's comes in handy once. Take the land. Take the land again. And take the land again, because I don't have another choice. Okay, so this first pack was a bit all over the place. We started with a Blighted Agent, something I regret, because it looks like Blue Infect is already cut by someone. I have not seen a Blighted Agent or a Chained Throneseeker, but this one. And black seems pretty cut too. We picked up a Grim Affliction second pick and an Implant third pick, and for the rest we didn't see anything. So I'm a bit all over the place now. And of course, just when I said I won't be green, I open a Thranduil's Troll. With not much else in the pack that's not green. We got Blight Widow, it's pretty strong in green. Fangren Marauder is ridiculous. I think the only on-color option is Steel Sabotage, but I think Thranduil's Troll is so much better than Steel Sabotage ever will be, that I'll pick it up here. And it's like 5 tickets online. That's something to consider also. Sorry about that. Sphere of the Suns is maybe an option, but maybe at wheels. Although I don't think the pack is strong enough for that. So we're all over the place, and of course someone paused as a Phyrexian Crusader to go back on the infect plan. Man, they make it hard on me. Okay, what sells in the pack? Phyrexian Rager, Rotwolf, Copper Carapace, Luminous Dark Gargoyle, into the core. Wow, this is a very strong pack. So someone took common, or no, the uncommon. Does foil get in place of the original? I don't think so. So someone took an uncommon. I guess maybe the mind control that gives infect, or the flameborn. How do you call it? The one that shoots 4 damage when you sacrifice an artifact. I think I'll still slam the Crusader here. It can win games on its own, and we're still black. I guess maybe we can go into black-green. In fact, maybe that shit hasn't sealed yet. I'll pick that up. I think I won't play you. Okay, some options here. Rotwolf, Phyrexia Rager, and Piston Sledge are the 3 cards I like to play here. It's pretty strong pack too. Either Rotwolf, Rager, Carapace, Decimator Web, Phyrexia Juggernaut, and Piston Sledge are all cards I would not mind playing. I think the strongest card here is Rotwolf for me, but I'm not sure I'm green at all, because Thrun is cool and all, but it's not the only reason I should be green. Maybe the Rager is better here, or the Piston Sledge. What do we got? Wow, this is a hard pick. Maybe I'll go on the Infect plan and take Rotwolf here. It's a pretty loose pick, but maybe it gives us what we need. Maybe we can splash the Blighted Agent? I don't know. The pick here is fairly easy. Spread the Sickness. Quicksilver Geyser is a good trick, and maybe that gives me some incentive to splash blue. But Spread the Sickness is way better, so I'll take that. Okay, the choices now are we all in on the Black Infect plan? If yes, we take Flintstramite. If we still want to play blue, we still play Steel Sabotage, or we can go for the Sphere of the Suns and splash blue. I don't like that. I think I'm all in on Flintstramite. It's a card that not much people like, but I do like it. Maybe I wished I picked not the Rotwolf but the Piston Sledge, because Flintstramite is insane with Piston Sledge, but you can get all. Wow, they make it really hard on me, this one. 3 options, I guess. The Keepers is a solid guy, but not Infect, of course. Copper Carapace works well with Infect, with the Flintstramite and the Crusader, and the Geysers are a nice trick, but I still don't know for sure if we are blue. I think we don't really miss out on blue if we cut it here. I think the Blighted Agent is the one that we are most sad about. I think I'll go for the Copper Carapace here. Not much here, so we'll take the Ichor Wellspring. I guess maybe it works with the Phyrexia score, although I don't know if that's enough to go on in with the core. But not much here. Pick up. What's better, Tanglehulk or Dross Ripper? I think the Tanglehulk. Wow, that's a late Steel Sabotage and the Slagworm. We're still not knowing if we play green or do we play blue. I think these 2 cards are better than these 3 cards, so maybe green. I don't know. Sure, we'll be all over the place here. Wow, that's a nice gift. Late Phyrexia Rager, we'll pick that up. And another one. Wow. Black is certainly the color we want to be in here. Look at this. Wow, we'll We don't play Caustic Hound, but whatever. Metallic Mastery, sure, and Crisis. Okay, so we solidified in black this pack, and has been pretty good for us. Let's go to Cost Sword here. But we're still not sure if we are blue or green. So I'm gonna hide the Phyrexia score now. I don't think 1 Ichor Wellspring is enough. We do need some 2-drops here. Okay. Back on the fatty plan. Mere Battlesphere is just bonkers. It's a card you will play also in effect. It just takes over the game, so that's a fairly easy first pick. Other things to keep an eye on are Razor Hippogriff, Bellowing Tangleworm, not much else here. So sure, Mere Battlesphere it is. Wow, another Razor Hippogriff. Some white mage is gonna be pretty psyched about that. For the rest, there's not much here. And still Infection or Silvermere are my options, I guess. I think a double blue card is not what we want, although I really like Sky School. Silvermere makes us more likely to splash the Blighted Agent. So that's a big plus, but I think the Instill Infection is just better. And yeah, that's all there is to it, I guess. And we'll pick up another one here. I think with the same reason, it's better. If it's better than an on-color mirror, it's seriously better than an off-color mirror. And not much else here, besides maybe Culling Days or something, but sure. Okay, another Silvermere. We might take it this time. A Moric Replica, or we can go Trinket Mage to search for Copper Carapace. I think that last. I don't think Trinket Mage is a card why I should be playing blue, although green is really cut here. So it's not a silver. I think I'll pick up here a Coppermere here or a Moric Replica, but we have so much 3-drops already, so I think the Coppermere it is. Wow, all those Silvermeres. If I go for fixing here, I'll go for Darksleek Shores, cause that's just better than Silvermere, cause it also makes black, I guess. And we don't really need a ton of acceleration, cause we have mostly 3-drops. Right. But I think both Fume Spitter and Tumble Magnet are better. I don't know which one is better though. Oh wait, wow, I missed the Silver Replica. Sorry about that. So that's even better than that. So we'll take that. And hello there. Thank you. That's a nice gift. And I am not going to pass on that one. Wow. What's happening in this draft so late for Turn to Slacks? And I haven't seen that much red. So that's weird. Darksleek Shores, maybe? I guess. I'm not gonna play any of the others card. Maybe the Wing Puncture, but I think maybe I can splash the Blighted Agent. Maybe one of those Silvermeres comes back. Who knows? Not much for here. I think I'll pick up a Bonds. I'm not playing the Carapace Forger, so I might just hate this Silklaw because it stops our Plague Stinger. And this one is pretty sideboardable. So did not wheel one of the Silvermere yet. I guess this blocks our guys. Griever is decent. We got a really big. We're pretty 3-drop heavy, I guess. I'll hide this one. Pick up a Blade Tribe Berserkers. Dolken Surtark. And so, I think our deck has a shot here. We got some pretty decent removal and some pretty decent infect guys. Although we're kind of all over the place with the Thrun and the Quilled Slackworm, but those are both kills on their own, and the Middle Barrel Sphere, so. I think I will play the Thrun. I don't know for sure yet. Our green is pretty awful for the rest. We'll see what comes of it. So I'm definitely playing black, so yes. So that's 10. And definitely playing that. I don't know about the Wellspring. I don't know about the Soul Eater either. We're not playing white, but it's pretty decent without white, I guess. Maybe the Conversion Chamber. I don't think that's the plan we're looking for. Maybe against sideboarded in against the control deck. The Talisman, Replica, maybe the Tangle Hulk, the Mirror Battle Sphere. So this is 15. There's need to be. So it's either green for the Slagworm, Thrun, and Rotwolf, and Tangle Hulk, I guess. So not you, not you. So it's either. Wait a second. So it's either Quilled Slagworm, Rotwolf, and Thrun, and Tangle Hulk, or it is Blighted Agent, Deceiver Exarch, Impaler Shrike. Okay, that sums it up, I guess. I think the green cards are just better in general than the blue cards here. I think the Blighted Agent is the only really the first pick card. Wow, that was a mistake, I guess, picking up the Blighted Agent. So we're pretty short on playables here. I'm not gonna splash the Blighted Agent off of Darkstick Shores and an island, I guess. So I'll go for the green plan, semi-infect. It's a mess, this draft. Sorry about that. Thrun. Cost 19. Soul Eater Gus is 20. Wow, this. Is it worth splashing a Blighted Agent? I think it's an awesome 2-drop, but it's 2-drop, and splashing a true drop, that's a creature, is not really what I want. But on the other hand, more Reaver, maybe the Revival. Nah, I don't want to play the Revival. Wow, I didn't know I was at so much unplayables here. I think the blue plan really hurt me here. So it's these 3 against these 3. Are these 3 worth the blue? I don't think the Impaler Shrike is, because it's 2 blue. So that's almost impossible to cast. I'll go with these 3. Yeah, sure. So we're pretty heavy on the 3-drops here. Let's see. Frigid Chamber. I'm splitting up the spells and the creatures. Maybe you've seen some other drafters do that, like LSV on Channel Fireball. And I gotta say, when I saw that him do that, and it made made a lot of sense to do that, and because you want to look at your curve, but lots of spells you don't play on the turn you can play them, like in Spread the Sickness. You won't always play it on turn 5 because maybe you just want to hold it for a better bomb. So your curve is pretty much most important here on the creatures. So I guess this is our deck. It's a bit of a mess. It's pretty chimeric. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It can kill by normal damage. Sorry, what happened there? You must be back. It can kill normal damage, and it can. How much infect do I have? Rotwolf, Crusader, Plague Stinger, Fencer Mine. Only 4. Wow, that's really bad. Maybe with a Copper Carapace we can get there, but this draft is a mess. I'm really sorry you have to see that. You had to see this. But I think it's my best option. I'm putting in the Phyrexia core because our mana is pretty good, and maybe I can sacrifice an Ichor Wellspring for it. Land. What does Modus suggest? 10-6. I'm more for 9-8 of a 9-7. We got a Slagworm and the Thrun, and we only have Crusader as 2 black. So yeah, maybe I can steal some wins with Mirror Battlesphere and Thrun. But all in all, it doesn't look really good for us. But hey, sometimes it happens. So this is our deck, and see you in round 1.